Hi guys, this is Sunbeam. Yeah, the devil has a voice as well. Um, Today I'm going to talk to you a bit about the noclip for Exodus, and the main reason why this hasn't yet been released to the public is the fact that it comes with a lot of problems. You may have seen this video here. What I'm going to try to show you is how it works in game and why I wasn't yet ready to put it out in a table or in Wiimote as promised. So let me just show you in-game what's going on with it, with the version that I had, the version that I used for this video. So I'm just going to enable it, go in-game, and just run around. You'll see at some point that some things happen, as in there's some gravity checks, and my brain altitude, or if I hit a tree or something, I may be forced to hit the ground, and then I'll die. Well, there you go. Now, if I do a quick load, so I'm guessing if you want to use noclip, you don't want to have that happening, right? What I did next was try to enable God mode or no fall damage, and that didn't work well. So I'm just going to try this one more time. I'm not going to hit any trees or descend. And that's when the checks happen, when you're close to the ground. What I'm going to try to do now is hover a bit over water, above water, and you'll see what happens when the gravity check kicks in and slams me to the ground, as into the water. It might take a bit to happen. I'm just going to move around slowly. Ah, there you go. Now, when I get out of the water, and as you can see, the sound kind of lags. This is the effect that occurs when you get out of the water. The game lags a lot. You can hit escape, you can do a quick load, and everything's back to normal. But then again, that's not an effect that you want to happen in your game session, right? So I've been roaming around for a engine. The engine is not very well documented. Well, it's not documented at all. I couldn't find any traces of it on the internet, so most of the analysis that I've done is personal. It took me a few nights, a few weekends actually, to get to some of the conclusions. So in the end I was able to isolate a location where if Boolean value is toggled, you can disable physics processing, and then you can just use the let's say coordinates processing right within Metro Exodus, so you don't deal with physics at all. And of course I'll just show you how it works. So back in game, back to out to cheat engine, disabling this one. So when this value here is toggled to 4, what's happening in game is this: you can move, but you cannot go up and down the z-axis. But at the same time, when that Boolean value is toggled, well, there's no checks for gravity, there's no checks for health. I can enter, for example, these wagons here. I can walk through them, and there's no damage dealt to me, to my persona. So what I did next, starting from this part, is to just hook the coordinates that are normally updated when this Boolean value is toggled. So I'll leave this at 4 and then just use the modification. And then what happens is the same thing that you've seen earlier. So right now I can walk through. I don't have any God mode enabled. I can move around, walk through objects. Also, please keep in mind that collisions are not disabled, as in what you're seeing going on right now is pure engine processing. Now, you can see there the Catfish, the mighty Catfish, and I think everyone wanted to see how the Catfish looks like underwater, right? Well, at this point in time, if I don't enable something, as in the collisions here, and I had to test the values here in order to be able to get to this conclusion. Well, if I go underwater or if I hit water, the same thing will happen as you've previously seen, as in I will drown. But let me show you how I drown first. And then you'll see that once I get out of the water and hopefully close to shore, you'll see that there's no more lag. There you go. Everything's back to normal. So not a problem. Now, where was I? Let's disable collisions. While doing that, if you go underwater, there you go. Hey, shoot. Bastard. Let's see the Catfish. Oh, there we go. Hello, Catfish. One thing I noticed is if you go inside the belly of the beast, you can see the coordinates. X, Y, Z. Where are you? Oh, he doesn't like me inside his belly. There you go. X, Y, Z, and he decided to leave. Yeah. There we go. One happy family. As I was saying, right now you can go underwater and do stuff like this. Hey, fishy, fishy. Nice sounds. His pistol, right? Yeah. You can also shoot him. So, as you can see, I think the noclip is ready for a release. And well, as I was asked on Discord, what happens when you go inside buildings, rooms, small chambers, whatever? Oh, collisions are off. This is what's going on. Hitting walls. Interesting. I remember there was a wagon down here. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still at the first map, the bridge map. I haven't progressed much through the story because, well, unlike you fuckers, spend my time doing research rather than playing, just to get cool options like these out in the open. And just to also respond, so this is the wagon that I was talking about. Here we go. So just to respond to the question, why we mod? Well, because I mod as well. If you're not happy with the answer. Well, another thing that was buggy when I was using the previous version of noclip was the fact that if I pressed Control to crouch, well, the game crashed. That's because, well, the way the processing works there. So now, as you can see, you can press Control and nothing happens. Shift speeds. Well, I can increase the movement speed, no worries about that. So the Shift key increases the speed of movement, and as you can see, it bypasses the default feature of the engine, as in the regular sprint feature, and all with a Boolean value. How nice it is. Let's go to that church as well. Yeah, I thought I would make a lengthier video and speak as well, because, well, when you're watching videos with just music, you don't get as much as when someone talks about it. So now you know the story, now you know why it's not released yet. It's not because I want to keep it private, it's not because I want to make it exclusive to some forum or to some, I don't know, training. Oh, where was it? I heard something. Okay. I heard something. Oh, there you go. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to make it exclusive to one group or another, but I chose to work with Wiimod because it provides the means, the simple means for me to transform my work into trainer modules faster than while posting a script on ChatEngine. So, now as you can see, I'm pretty much walking through all the rooms of the Citadel. Someone's shooting, I don't know where. Okay, so it's in here, somewhere in here. Or out here. One more thing I can do is, whenever you press space, it should increase your altitude, as then you should start slowly going up. When you press control, instead of crouching, you should go down. I think that should be a nice feature as well. At least all of the noclips or fly modes in other engines have this feature. In Unreal Engine 4 I've seen this. I don't dare go to that bridge over there because I think I will break something. And I just want to enjoy the story pretty much as well as you've done it so far. And yeah, so STN or any others asking me what's going on inside buildings, well, this is what's going on. Just go through walls, considering I've already cleared this one earlier in the game by just sneaking around. I'm not sure if you're aware of the fact that if you're sneaking around and not shooting everyone inside a base, you get that morale point or whatever it's called, which I think counts towards the good end of the game. So yeah, walking inside buildings, not a problem. One more thing, someone on the forums mentioned the fact that one of the main characters, like one of the good guys near that train of yours, I think this is the mission right here, will die eventually. Well, and he wanted to save him. Oh, okay. So there's something in this wagon as well. There is a location, a function where if I disable something, or if you use the console with G global god on, I think you can bypass his death. But if it's some death that's going on in the game as I'm moving right now, and not a cutscene like a video or a trigger video actually, then you can use that to bypass anyone's death at that moment in time when his death should occur. But if it's a cutscene, then you can't do anything about it, I think. I'm not sure if G Global God works in cutscenes as well. I think those just happen. And then, well, the AI, Duke was it the name of it? The name of the guy? And then the AI that represents Duke is just vanishing from the map. That's what the engine does. Perhaps it kills it. That's about it. It just disappears. Spoke to another guy called AltSierra117 on Steam, and he pointed out that if you go all the way at the beginning of the map and go under some hills over there, you can find a location where what he called it, the sandbox, is located, as in the spot in the map where the developers place the default objects, the default objects that they want to load in that particular map. And then what they do is instantiate them at the moment in time when the trigger occurs. So you basically have like, who's yelling right? Oh. So what I'm doing right now is going right there. So what's going on is that object exists there. It has to exist within the map, the loaded map. And then whenever a trigger occurs, like for example spawn an enemy of a certain type, the engine goes to that location, fetches the default, the base template for that particular object, and then just generates that particular child of the object at your location. It's not far from here. Should go past this bridge, Yeah, let me do. I think the next thing to do, if not already available in the options, is to remove the weapon, so you can have a nice free cam. So this location, somewhere in here and down under the map. Huh. Hope I find it. So the last time I did this, I was coming from this area this way through these trees, and then he said, well, look right where that tree is. Fallen tree, and then go this way towards this mountain, and then under the map or something like that. Where the hell is it? Oh, I think it's here. Yeah, there we go. So check this out. As I was saying, all of the objects in the map, the base model for them, and these are the monsters. Hello, 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 hello. One thing he said he couldn't find, and I couldn't find as well, is the catfish, the big catfish. And that one I think is just generated on the spot. I think I've seen some references about it in the console. Whenever you're close to some shore, or getting far away from the shore, from that bank of water, the catfish is created, destroyed, depending on your distance. Now, let's see. So you here have weapons. There you go. And, well, I can swap it. Crossbow. But I don't have any ammo for it. As you can see, I cannot get that. But let's get this one. Oh, I already had it. No. Ooh, nice. Okay. And then I think you can get. Why it doesn't let me? There you go. Then. I remember you could gather some of the ammo here. But maybe I just don't need it at this point in time. Oh, there's also a key. As you can see, there's no enemy crosshair on these models because they're just, you know, models, textures, nothing else. But let's see how this weapon works when we actually shoot at someone. Where was that ruckus doer? Somewhere close to this location. Yeah, so how's the weather? What's Trump doing at this hour? It's snowing the first time around I see this. And this game. Hope you enjoy the music. Ah, come on, not a single enemy around. Oh. Yeah, he's gone. What's happening in the water is, as soon as he swims like 2-3 meters in front of you, he's just vanishing. Let me show you one. I'm still here. Where are you? Oh, there you go. So, watch this. Hopefully he dives. Come on, dive. Oh, and he's gone. Let's take a look at this one, and he's gone. So that's what the engine does with these guys. Let me not keep you for long and shoot someone with this weapon, and then I'll end the video here. So, as you could have seen, no crash whatsoever. Dead. And the noclip is stable. You can go underwater. You can go inside buildings. And let's test one more thing. What happens when I disable it, when I restore everything back to normal. And what I'll do is go up here where we met Crest. So what I'll do is to just get as close to the surface as possible. I'm worried that once I disable noclip, the fall might kill us. So collisions back to normal, and then noclip mod off, and then this set to 0. One thing that may happen in the game right now is I may fall through the map, and well, we'll see. Or not. So, nighty night, bye bye, thanks for watching.